Greetings and blessings. I'll link to a video I did last year here about a deer fence, the pros and cons. And you can go watch that if you feel called to, but I'm going to do a little updated version and kind of just go over all those things again for the new farm. So we have sticks, pretty good thickness on them, some of them rotting, some not, that I found in the side of the woods at my other farm last year. I brought them over to this farm, and now they will be used as the main posts here, just as they were used as posts at the other garden, and some of them were used for trellising. But so aside from these posts that we found in the woods, we just got some baling twine, biodegradable baling twine, and the idea is that deer, they can't see this in the night, and they bump into it and they hit their face on it and it scares them away. Now I know that one's hanging a little bit right there, might seem a little bit low, and they could just definitely hop this, but from my own personal experience of using this deer fence system, I can 100% tell you that 90% it definitely keeps the deer out. Like during the summer when crops are growing, you may have, like if a plant is growing through the fence, like a tomato, you may have a deer nibble on what is hanging outside of the fence. But then I also will plant pumpkins or a vining crop at the feet, and they don't like feeling that on their feet. It's got like spikes on it. It ruffles on their feet in the night. So between those two deer deterrents, and then number 3 being that this bed and the back half of this back quarter of this bed have all been planted to garlic, and the deer really do not like the scent of garlic either. So before I put these up, I was noticing a good amount of deer pressure walking on the beds, and that's exactly what I don't want. So now that I have the deer fence up, we'll see if that keeps them off at all. I infer that it will, because when I took down my deer fence at my other farm and I was moving my other farm to over here the past month, the second that I took down the fence, the deer started going in the garden again, and they weren't eating anything to that prior. So I also think, kind of like with horses, it helps, maybe I'm completely wrong on this, but I'm inferring that it also teaches the deer that there's like a perimeter line here, and they can't go within inside this perimeter. We'll see, because I believe that there's a much heavier population of deer here, and I might have rows completely decimated. I'm going to try to prevent that from happening. I might even just plant garlic around the entire border and then just not even harvest it and let it put down its bulbous, and that'll be good for some garlic clove propagation. So it's November 6th. It is about 56 and 80% humidity. It definitely don't feel like 56. That might be getting a little bit of heat from the cinder block absorbing. The heat absorbing into the cinder block is throwing off the temperature. Maybe, maybe not. This is the this is the southwest side, and I always had the temp gauge on the northwest corner at the other garden, and that made for a more clear reading. So I'll have to find where the sweet spot is to move this to where it gives you an accurate reading of the ground temperature. But alright, 56 degrees just about. 80% humidity, November 6th. Deer fences up. One love, wholeness, peace and blessings. And we'll be back when we're back. Just a quick update from yesterday. All that's really left is to lay the green with grass. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections left. And the rest of this with mulch. Maybe those beds with wood chips as well, and get that greenhouse up. So here we are, 1 month in, and this is it, Jay's Grass-Fed Garden. The new and improved, bigger scale. But still using all the same practices, not sacrificing quality for quantity. Peace. See you on the next one. Thank you.